It's 11 p.m. You open your phone to check one notification. 90 minutes later, you're watching a raccoon in Japan open a tiny jar of pickles and you have no idea how you got there. Congratulations, you've just been doom scrolling. And no, it's not because you have no willpower. It's because your phone is basically a tiny casino you carry in your pocket. Here's the thing, this isn't a coincidence. Every time you swipe to a new video, your brain releases a little hit of dopamine, the same chemical involved in reward and craving. The catch is you never know if the next video will be amazing or boring. That unpredictability is exactly how slot machines work too. You keep pulling the lever because maybe this one hits. Except instead of coins, you're chasing some AI-generated meme of a cat doing your taxes. While you're busy watching raccoons and cats filling your taxes, something less funny is happening. Your phone's blue light tells your brain it's still daytime, which delays a hormone called melatonin, the one that makes you feel sleepy. So instead of winding down at 11, your brain thinks it's basically 4 in the afternoon. You're not tired because your brain genuinely doesn't believe it's nighttime yet. And here's the sneaky part. Doom scrolling never feels like a decision. Nobody opens their phone and thinks, cool, let's lose 2 hours of sleep tonight. It happens one swipe at a time. Swipe, one more. Swipe, just one more. Your brain is terrible at counting. Before you know it, one more has quietly turned into 50. Then you finally check the clock, and the damage is already done. So what's the bill for all this? Less deep sleep, groggier mornings, worse focus, and a stress hormone called cortisol running higher than it should. So basically, you're stacking up a sleep debt tonight that tomorrow you has to pay off, with interest, and no way to dispute the charge. Here's the surprising part though. Research actually shows it's not really about the blue light itself. People who scroll every single night sleep about the same as people who never touch their phones before bed. The real damage comes from doing it right up until the second you try to fall asleep, with no buffer at all. So no, you don't need to throw your phone into the ocean. You just need a buffer. Putting it away even 30 to 60 minutes before bed gives your brain time to catch up and actually believe it's nighttime. Your future self, the one trying to function on 5 hours of sleep, will thank you. If this saved you from becoming Raccoon Pickle Jar Guy at 2 a.m., subscribe to Sketchheads, because here I break down what's really happening inside your body, one sketch at a time.